These are some of the major issues that Blox Fruits is currently dealing with. And if I ask you guys a question, what are the things that Blox Fruits need to improve on? Is it the spam fruits, player base, update release dates? Well, in this video, we're gonna be discussing everything Blox Fruits needs to fix. Exhibit A. Gameplay. So the first thing that we're going to be talking about is the leveling system on the game. I mean, if you do think about it, this game overall is pretty much just endless bandit beating, etc. I mean, I'm not saying this game overall is bland and just bandit beating. There are some good aspects on what the game has, such as unlocking fighting style, getting the Yama, getting swords, doing puzzles to unlock something or anything. Now then, what does Blox Fruits need in order to make the gameplay better and much more entertaining? And simply not just doing the same things over and over again, which literally means insanity. So what I have in mind and what most likely the whole community want is pretty much add a storyline to Blox Fruits, starting from noob to pro. Whether would it be delivering stuff, protecting a village, escorting an NPC to a location, basically every island, there should be a whole different task for us to level up and grind. It was also mentioned by Zeolus last year that we're getting it anytime within the future of Blox Fruits. Knowing this game is pretty much one of the big leagues in the whole Roblox game universe whatsoever, I do believe that they're cooking something up. Like, imagine Blox Fruits, but it's more focused on the RPG mechanics with crazy storyline and crazy new open world mechanic and other features. Exhibit B. Update schedules. In Blox Fruits, the community constantly hates on Blox Fruit devs for having a quote-unquote bad update schedule. The community always ask or always say, when update? When update? Oh my god, when update, bro? When update? Update when? They constantly push the devs to try and make it faster. I mean, I do believe in something that greatness takes time, you know what I mean? No? Well, screw you then. The update schedule, in my opinion, by the way, alright? The update schedule isn't really all that bad, considering that they're doing their best to compensate for the lack of updates, etc. I mean, think about it. How much worth the update will be. As you guys can see on Indra's recent leaks, they're remaking the gun animations, getting a brand new whole map rework, and a brand new observation. Oh, and my friend Puss in Boots may have told me that a new fruit may come. And if you guys keep in mind, the Blox Fruit team has less than 10 developers, while other off-platform games like Minecraft has more than 500 developers. Yet, only updates like what, once a year? By adding smaller features than Blox Fruits, which is like one mob in one biome. Yet, the Blox Fruits community still complains about the update schedule. What I'm trying to show here is that simply adding more devs and hiring more workers does not fix the issue. It pretty much also gives them more work to do. I mean, that's kind of dumb, you know? Who wants more work? You know what I mean? No? I understand that people do get impatient from time to time. I mean, who wouldn't, right? But making a whole hate train and videos clearly hating and defaming the game and developers is actually a bit too far. We really don't know what's going on behind the scenes of the Blox Fruits developer team. I know that some of y'all are saying that Blox Fruit devs are lazy, Blox Fruit devs are always neglecting people, Blox Fruit devs hate their game, Blox Fruit devs are greedy. No, that's not true. That is genuinely not true. That's stupid if you believe that. If you do think about it, Blox Fruits devs are also human too. They're not perfect, you know? They can't just simply work on the game 24/7. I'm not saying they probably don't, but I think they do, you know? And I do know that some of y'all are pointing out that Rip Indra, Zeolus, and other Blox Fruits associated people are playing other games, even showing up on leaderboards. Does that mean they're neglecting Blox Fruits? No, it does not. Being a developer is not easy. So what we could really do and what they could really do is pretty much just be patient. Till everything is off their place, they could probably start getting more people to work for them. But as of right now, I could tell they're very busy. And keep in mind, the update won't just drop the dragon rework. We'll be getting more and more stuffs coming along the next update. So please, be patient, y'all, and let the devs cook. Exhibit C. community. Okay, so pretty much the entire PvP community in the game is cooked. I mean, don't get me wrong. PvP community in other games are pretty much bad. If not, it's just as bad. What I'm trying to say is that we really need people to be more open-minded to what I'm about to say. Considering the average Blox Fruit PvP sweat has an IQ equivalent to a teaspoon. They literally say easy even though they won at 1 health remaining. It doesn't really matter if you win or lose, they will still be toxic no matter what. Overall, they drag the community down and no one likes them. But I do know that there are some people that are cool to PvP with. We gotta take accountability that there is literally no such thing as skilled in this game, because everything can be unskilled if you know how to use it. I mean, do keep this in mind. I feel like they just call people unskilled just a way to cope with their loss. Judging people by their build is pretty much a dumb thing to do. I mean, literally, people who does that are like the worst to argue with. Like, bro, what if you do run or skycam? It's literally part of the game. What are you supposed to do? Just stay there and let them take your bounty? No. What y'all need to do is pretty much just play how you want to play. And if someone complains about your playstyle, ignore them. And if they're calling you a spammer and you only won because you're using spam fruits, you tell them Jin said complaining about PvP is not cool, and complaining about spam fruits makes you a loser. If complaining about PvP is not cool, then I'm the most uncool person on the planet. The main point of this is to tell you guys that if you lose to someone who's trash at the game, then what does that make you? Lower than trash? That's about it.
Actually, we're gonna need one more take on this one.
No, we're not.
Really, just one more take.
No, that's a wrap. Okay? Great! Exhibit D. Hackers. One of the major problems in Blox Fruits are the hackers, scripters, abusers, cheaters, whatever you call it. Hackers continue to annoy the player base like me. You know, I'm always annoyed with those hackers. There are a bunch of hackers, including the level hackers, the raid hackers, the V4 hackers, and even PvP hackers. The hacker problem is a long-going problem which admins of the game try to fix. If you don't know, Uza is actually making type of videos which he bans and troll hackers in the game. Because let's be honest here, if you use scripts or hacks, you're cringe. Like, bro, imagine hacking on a Lego One Piece game. How pathetic is that? Then again, I really can't blame why people hack in this game. I'm not saying that you guys should go on and hack the game because it's like this. I'm simply saying that I want each and every single one of you guys watching this video to stop hacking and never hack. Please be the bigger person and don't ever hack in everything. Oh, and it's kind of cool that we get to take their bounty. Most hackers are pretty much harmless. They just kind of do their own thing. They are not really a problem unless one or two things happen. One, if they're grinding the same island as you, that can be very annoying, but you can always server hop, no big deal. What you guys need to do in order to fix this hacker situation, I want every single one of you guys to troll hacker, make them lose progress, annoy them, and do whatever you can in order to make them stop hacking. Please, don't hack. Exhibit E. Balance changes. In Blox Fruits, there are many different types of fighting styles, fruits, guns, and even races. You name it. These perks allow the players to have buffs, advantages over others who don't have those perks. This is why the Blox Fruit developers try to nerf or buff races and fruits so players can have a fair advantage. As an example, the Shark Race had 80% defense buff upon using the V3 ability. This move was later changed to be 65% damage reduction because of its overpowerment. The Blox Fruit devs take these overpowered moves and nerfs it so that it balances out. Another imbalance would be the Kitsune damage. At first, it seemed to be bad because of its low damage, but later on, it was buffed if I remember correctly. This proves that Blox Fruit devs are balancing out the OP items. Personally, if you complain about balance changes, you're a hypocrite. If a weapon in your build gets buffed, you praise the balance changes, but when it gets nerfed or another weapon gets buffed, you whine and whine. I know that sometimes it can be annoying, but there is always a counter. And if you guys didn't know, Portal is literally the meaning of broken itself. Can you guys see how broken this fruit is? I'm not just talking about damage. I mean, personally, people use Portal to be a sword main. Like, the mobility is insane. You could just spam the V move over and over again. How? You literally just need like 3 brain cells in order to win using. It's so unfair that most of the community, not most, almost everyone in the community hates how broken this is. In order to balance out the things in this game, they should honestly honestly at least increase the base damage reduction or giving us more health. I mean, if you think about it, the minimum skills that you need to kill a player is only 4. Like, that's crazy. It would make sense if it would at least take 7 skills in order to kill someone in the game. In conclusion, these are all the necessities that we need in order to make Blox Fruits a better game.